Hey folks, so today we've got another one of those Chris AI generated PCG stories for you, because turns out the last time, remember how in that live stream video I did where I read all three of Chris's PCG related stories, and the second story was kind of weird, right? It didn't feel quite right, it felt kind of weird. Turns out that was because I clicked the wrong link. That wasn't actually the second of Chris's PCG AI-generated stories. That was something else entirely. So today we have the actual second story of Chris's AI-generated PCG stories. Sorry about the mishap last time, but here we go. Okay, so this one is based on Chris's PCG Ghosts. And here it goes. Zoovac's Dream, Part 2. You are Mortimer von Fogwhistle, a ghost in your mansion. You are on a quest to scare off the family that has moved into your mansion, the Tattles. You move through the wall and... Wait a second, the Tattles weren't their name. It was, alright, I'm gonna have to PCG wiki this. Let's see. Cypress Parker. It was the Parkers. So I don't know if this is because Chris just forgot the name, or because he is just Chris. But regardless, that is anyway. You are on a quest to scare off the family that has moved into your mansion, the Tattles. You move through the wall into the entrance hall. Get out, you shout at the ghosts. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not... Wait, what? I'm going to scare them all away with my voice. A few ghosts laugh and nod in agreement, but most just walk past you. What? Why would he say that? Why won't these other ghosts get out of my mansion? So this is what Chris says, and the rest of this text is like the computer generating a response to what Chris says. So, why won't these other ghosts get out of my mansion? Why won't these other ghosts get out of my mansion, you ask? The ghosts look at each other for a moment before one says, because they're scared. The others chuckle and continue walking. You sigh and turn around to leave, but then suddenly remember something. Chris says, remember that this is my mansion, and they're the ones who should leave. Okay, you quickly stop yourself from leaving. They're the ones who should leave, you say to yourself. Suddenly the door opens up and two figures enter your house. They both have long white hair and wear clothing similar to yours, except theirs is red instead of black. Who dares enter my ghostly abode, I say to the white-haired people. Who dares enter my ghostly abode, you ask. We do, they reply. Then why are you here? Why did you come to our home? To see if we were real or not. This is confusing. Well, are you real then? I certainly am. Okay, wait, okay. Chris says, well, are you real then? I certainly am. I'm dead, but I'm real. Are you? Yes, we are real. Good. Then I'll be gone now. You wave goodbye as the two figures leave their house. You hear them go back upstairs and close the door behind. Wait, they go upstairs to leave the house? Wait, they hoodwinked me. They looked like they were leaving, and then they went upstairs and closed the door. What gives? I guess Chris noticed that too. What give, you ask? It's obvious that they were trying to trick me into letting them in by pretending to leave when they actually came down. You shake your head. No way. Those things would never do such a thing. I must say, this is a really impressive AI. It really understands what is going on here. It's obvious they were trying to trick me into letting them in by pretending to leave when they actually came down. So it had to understand what he said. Because what he said up here was, they looked like they were leaving, and then they went upstairs and closed the door. Well, I guess it just sort of rephrased what Chris said. He said they hoodwinked me, and then it said it's obvious they were trying to trick me. No, but it understood because it said into letting them in by pretending to leave when they actually came down. Chris didn't say anything about pretending, so it had to understand that, you know, to trick somebody, they had to first pretend to be doing one thing and then doing another thing. It understood the concept. I don't understand how it did that, but okay, anyway. Chris says, consult with my nemesis, Harold Farzakan the Skeleton. Yeah, Farzakan, I'm gonna have to wiki up a picture of this. Here we go. Yeah, that is classic Farzakan right there. That is the skeleton of Harold Farzakan, Fogwhistle's rival. He is trying to get the mansion away from Fogwhistle by making him lose ownership of it. Anyway. So we'll consult with Harold Farzakan. You sit down in front of your fireplace and begin to think about what you want to say. You know it's stupid, but you need to vent. Harold Farzakan the Skeleton stands over by his bed. He looks at you and frowns. So wait, we're consulting. So we sit down in front of the fireplace. Oh, just to think about what we want to say? Harold Farzakan the Skeleton stands over by his bed. He looks at... Okay. So... Chris says, consult with the skeleton in the basement. My nemesis, Harold Farzakan. You stand up and walk towards Harold Farzakan the Skeleton. You open your mouth to speak, but he grabs your wrist and pulls you back. Don't talk to me, he says sternly. Just shut up. That is classic Farzakan. How did the computer know? You shut up, you crusty bastard. Who are those white-haired people who came in? What do you know about this? Those were the Tattles, he replies. They live in this house too, so they must know everything there is to know about ghosts. That's a leap of logic right there. You raise an eyebrow. So what does that mean? He shrugs. Chris says, you shut up, you crusty bastard. Who were those white-haired people who came in? What do you know about this? I don't know anything about them, he admits. But I do know everything about ghosts. He raises an eyebrow again. Anything? He shakes his head. Nothing. That is classic Farzakan. Chris says, ghost fart on Harold. The next day, you find out that Harold Farzakan the Skeleton has been lying to you all along. The Tattles are just ordinary folks who happen to own a restaurant called the Ghost House. It was their idea to put ghosts in the place after all. What? Wait, so is this all just a restaurant all along? Oh no! Chris says, what? I'm here because of the Tattles? What the gadzooks? And who are those white-haired people? Also, did I fart? Yeah, you did, he says. And I also know nothing about the... Wait, who's talking? I don't know. And I also know nothing about the white-haired people. You sigh and look around for something else to complain about. There isn't much, though, since you're pretty sure that you've already pissed off everyone in this town. Alright, that was pretty awesome. So folks, thanks for watching. That is our video for today. It's just a quick one, but I wanted to get that out there. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks.